Hey everyone, thank you so much for coming back to my lecture series. It's called How to Make Reading Fun and Educational for Children. For those of you who haven't had an opportunity to get to know me yet, my name is Liz Patton. I'm the owner and speech language pathologist at Healthy Speech Solutions. It's an online speech therapy practice designed to help children and adults in speech therapy in North Carolina and Florida. For those of you who haven't really looked through my series, I try to pick different types of pages from a book, and I try to show how engaging and fun we can make reading, and talked through as a demonstration how we can teach children language skills through reading. Too fun. I love this stuff. So the book that I picked today is a special one to me. It's called Boo, very creative, right? By Leslie Patricelli. The reason I picked this particular book is because my 2-year-old daughter is absolutely obsessed with this book. We are months and months out already of Halloween, and my daughter still wants me to read this book of many books every night before bed. She is excited by the fact that there's ghosts in here and that there's some friendly wolves in here, and she just thinks that this book is hysterical. It's also a hardcover, so I don't have to worry about her ripping the pages. So that was actually why I picked this book. From a learning opportunity standpoint, because the way I look at a book is that every single book has a learning opportunity. And I hope by watching my series, you'll start to see these opportunities in the books that you have at home, okay? So what can this particular book teach? It can teach more, but this is just what we're going to focus on. So this book can teach the concept. Big can teach the concept. Small, okay? So we can teach big and small, and this book does really good at providing opportunities to compare what the difference between a big and a small is, and I'm going to show how we can teach it by making it fun. But remember, not all books say not too big, not too small like this book does, but that's okay, because you can think about opportunities and what you can do to capture these moments when you are reading with your child using different books. I also really like about this book is that it talks about emotions. So if you have a child who happens to be on the spectrum, this could be a really fun way to integrate emotions by acting out the emotions. And this book gives a great opportunity for doing that. So let's keep going. So Halloween is here. Wow. So I say to my daughter, and I can say to you guys to say to your children, where's the scarecrow? And then they'll start pointing, child can start pointing to the scarecrow. Where's the pumpkins? They start pointing to a pumpkin. Where are the leaves? Start pointing to the leaves. Working on following directions, following commands. The baby looks so happy. Show me a happy face. Yay! Shows me a happy face. You just integrated emotion, right? Whoa! I get to pick out a pumpkin. How exciting! Wait, I think I see a bird. Do you see a bird somewhere? What sound does a bird make? Caw, caw, or tweet, tweet. It's up to you. Wait, where's the bird? And then you can have the child point to the bird. So remember, we're pointing to different things. We can get the child to say, wait, what is it? It's a bird. Get the child to say bird. So we're working on imitation. I always have to integrate that. I can't help myself. Working on animal sounds, working on following directions. And we're on page 2. And then we can start to integrate the big and small. Wow, look at all of the pumpkins. Can you show me a small pumpkin? Show me a tiny small pumpkin. Where? And they're kind of silent. They're just staring at you like, I have no idea what you're saying. Show us where it's tiny small pumpkin. There's a tiny small pumpkin. Can you show me another tiny small pumpkin? I see. I'm going to kiss it. Mwah. I'm kissing it. I'm pointing to it. So you can demonstrate where one small one is, and then the child can show you where another small one is. Wow, that was a really tiny and a small pumpkin, using synonyms, different vocabulary to mean the same thing. Where is a really big pumpkin? And the child's kind of staring at you like, what are you doing, Mom? You can point to the big pumpkin. Right over there, there's the big pumpkin. And then you can ask the child, can you show me another big pumpkin? Because you're modeling the correct answer. Maybe the child can then pick another big pumpkin. I do this every single day to the point where it's predictable with my daughter when we read this book. So if you take a look at the next one, it's, wow, look at all the pumpkins. And what my child likes to do, she likes to point to all the babies because she's so excited about babies. And children, let's be frank, they like babies. There's so much research out there that children are really excited when they get to see other babies. There's a lot of research that's been done on that. So I just want to kind of pass that along. So if you have books with babies, children are going to love it already. So this is a great opportunity to talk about the size. Wow. And we're going to pretend that your child doesn't know big, small yet. So we could say, look, there's a small pumpkin, so tiny. There's a big pumpkin. It's huge. That pumpkin is a medium pumpkin. Just right. I like the medium pumpkin, but that big pumpkin is cool too. And that small pumpkin is so tiny, I can barely see it. So you're describing small, you're describing big, you're describing medium, you're talking about it. And if you want to talk about more, absolutely find an excuse to talk about it, okay? And then we could say, tell me, where's the big pumpkin? And then after you talked about it, maybe the child can then point to the big pumpkin. After you talked about it, maybe the child can point to the medium pumpkin or the small pumpkin. Or you can make this even harder. Show me the smallest to the biggest pumpkin. I'm not sure which is the smallest. You could help them. They could point to the smallest. Which is the medium? The medium. Which is the biggest? There it is. So now you just taught the concept smallest to biggest, and you can do biggest to smallest. So something so simple. And most books don't have something that says too small. Most books don't technically have things that say too big. But you can look at a book, and different books are going to have different objects in the books. They're going to be different sizes. So you can absolutely try that in other books, even if it's not actually targeting big, small. The whole point of my series is I'm giving you examples of things that you can teach. So the hope is that if you think about it, then you're going to integrate in whatever books that you have at home. I love this stuff. So this one is fun. So this is a really fun activity, and my daughter cracks up when we do this at night. And I'm teaching emotions. And yes, not a lot of books are going to have examples of emotions like this, but that's okay. Because if you see someone who looks really surprised in a book, you can do it too. You see someone who looks really scared in a book, you can have them do it too. You can have them act out the emotion. This is just an example of how you can integrate it in your other books. So, and a lot of children, like I was saying before, who are on the spectrum, they have difficulty identifying emotions, acting out emotions, having the parent act out the emotion, having the child say what it is. It can be very, very difficult for children. So it's always really good to integrate emotions learning when you're reading a book. So I like to go through this every single pumpkin. I like to talk about it. I like to act it out. Or I will say to her, or you could say to your child, show me a scared face. Can you show me scared on the page? There it is. Nice job. There's the scared face. Can you show me the toothy face? Yeah, that's a toothy face. Can you show me a surprised face? You got it. That's a surprised face. Can you show me a sleepy face? I'm tired too. Can you show me a happy face? Can you show me a kitty face? Meow. Can you show me an angry face right there? So mad. I'm Chloe. I'm not an actress. Show me a silly face. So silly. So you're acting it out. You're having fun. And again, remember, you have someone who's looking scared in a book. Have the child act out the scared emotion. Talk about it. Have fun. And there's anything you're going to get from my lecture series, simply reading the page is not going to keep the child engaged, but talking about it, interacting with the book is the winner, is where the language learning comes. If you're doing something the child doesn't want to do, the child's going to tune you out, the child's not going to do it, just like adults, let's be honest. So I wanted to say thank you so much for coming to my lecture series. And I really hope you've been finding it to be very fun and engaging to help your children at home learn language and maybe use little tricks from my series to try to make it fun as well. So if you have any questions, please feel free to contact me at liz@healthyspeechsolutions.com. And please keep an eye out for the rest of my lecture series. Bye.